Hello all and welcome to my YouTube channel Java Stories. Today we are going to see one question and we are going to solve that question with the help of our own implemented collector. You heard it right, we are going to implement our own collector. First we are going to see with the factory method of the collector and then we will try to implement our own collector. So what's the question is? The question is very simple. We have this paragraph. Spider-Man is the best among all the superheroes and we want to convert this into this. We are going to just take all the words from this sentence and we'll put a delimiter with a comma like this. Spider-Man is best among all superheroes, and also we are going to put a prefix like this and we are also going to do a suffix like this. And let's see how we could do this with the help of JavaScript APIs with the collectors factory method, and then we will introduce our own collector. So how can we do this? We have done this many times now in our previous videos. Please watch those videos before coming to this video. Then .compile, since it's a single sentence, no other delimiter except spaces, so we could just pass this delimiter, split as string, pass the para and do a collect. We are going to use already defined one of the factory methods on collector. So we are going to use a collectors dot, and what we want, we just want a joining here. How do we want to join? With the help of this delimiter. What's the prefix? This prefix. What's the suffix? This suffix. And I think so we are done. If we just try to take this in our answer, I could just print this answer and let us see and check the result. This is what we want, right? Now we are going to see the internal workings of this collector start joining and how we could solve this if we are implementing our own interface. So if you directly come into this video, I suggest you to watch my video on the collectors APIs. The link is in the top right, but before that let me also provide some knowledge about here itself. So we need to the collector interface has 4 parts. The first part is supplier, how we are going to collect it, how we are going to collect the elements. The second part is basically we are going to provide a combiner which takes a B consumer, and how we will add our stream elements in this collector. And the third part is we have okay, this is not a combiner, this is accumulator, because we are going to accumulate the stream elements in our supplier. So this is called accumulator. Now we have a combiner. Basically this is just for if we have a multiple cores in our CPU and for the parallel processing in the stream APIs, we need this combiner. How the two individual suppliers in different cores of the CPU, they have to combine in the end to provide a single answer. I'm again saying, if you are finding this video difficult, you have to first watch my collectors API video before coming to this video. So combiner, it will have 2 suppliers and we have to combine them. And the last part is we have a finisher. If we want to change something of the final result, we want to do some transformation in it, then of course this is necessary. Most of the time the supplier itself is a finisher if we are not providing the finisher. I have taught this in details in my collector API video. Needs to be provided if we have to do some transformation. By default it's the same as the supplier. So let's try to do this. Now we are not going to use S in the collectors. We are going to do a off here and now we have to provide the first parameter in the supplier, because we need to convert this into ultimately like this only. So we need basically a string, right? Now we have to provide a b consumer. So the b consumer will of course take the first element as str, and the second element we need to provide the element which is coming from the string, which is s, and we are now going to add this s here. Now the problem here it is, if we do this, we may run into some problem. Why so? Because the string is immutable. Whenever I add something in the string, it returns me a new string, and this is a b consumer we are talking about in the accumulator. So this will not work, because we need to hold on that collection, and that needs to hold the value when we are adding it. So something which we require here is some kind of a string builder, because string builder is not immutable. It's immutable. Whenever you change the value, it retains that value. So let me just do this as sb now, and what I need to do, I just need to add sb dot append. I need to append this s, and I also need to append a comma here. This is what we need, because we need to join these words by a comma separated. And of course, now the third element, we know that we have to provide the combiner. And what is the combiner here? Combiner is simply sb1, sb2, and this is quite simple, sb1 dot append sb2. And suppose I'm not providing the finisher, then what is the return type of this? Let us see first. It's a string builder. And also let me run this program first, and let me see what's the answer of this as well. Collect. Spider-Man is the best among all superheroes. We are some down the line, we are very close to this. We need to add some prefix and suffix, and also we need to convert this string builder to string. Let's see how we could do this. So now we need to do some kind of a finisher, because I need to add some prefix, I need to add some suffix. So let's try to add a finisher now. Of course the finisher is going to take sb only, and let me try to remove the last comma first. sb dot, do we have replace? Yep, replace sb dot, I think so I need to replace the last character, length -1, replace with simple string, empty string. So we do not have to use this replace, we have to use delete char at, and the index is the last one. And let us see first what this gives us in the result. Yeah, it's gives us the superheroes, nothing is missing. We are able to do one thing. I need to insert now in the 0 position, I need to insert this, and also in the end position, which is sb.length, I need to insert this, and not append, it insert. And let me also try to check this, what it is going to return to me. Yes, see, we are able to achieve this, but we need to convert this string builder to string, which is quite easy. I'm just going to return this to string and change this to string, change this to answer, and also change this to answer. And let us run this again. See, we are able to achieve this thing, which is equivalent to the collectors dot joining. So let me reiterate what I am trying to say. We need to provide this as a supplier. The second one we need to provide is the accumulator, how we are going to accumulate those stream of elements in this supplier. The third one is, of course, the combiner step for the multi-core CPUs for the parallelization of our stream APIs. And the last one is the finisher, which we are able to do quite nicely. I hope that you like this video. If you like this video helpful, please share, please like, and please subscribe to my channel.